Want to test changes on your data without touching the original table? Fabric has a powerful feature just for that. It is called zero copy clone. So hi everyone, in this video we will explore the zero copy clone feature in Microsoft Fabric specific to the warehouse. We will understand what it is, why it is useful, and then see it in action. So first, what is zero copy clone? A zero copy clone allow you to create a snapshot or copy of table without actually duplicating the data file. Instead, the clone share the same storage as original, and only new or modified or updated data consume additional space. The key feature of zero copy clone: first, no data duplication, since the clone difference the existing data, so no extra storage is used initially. Second is fast creation, since data isn't copy because it's copy only metadata, clone are created almost instantly. Third, isolated the changes. Changes made to the clone or original table do not affect the original or clone table. Okay. Fourth is versioning, useful for testing or backup or branching scenario. So let's see some example of use cases. Suppose you have a large fact table and you want to run experimental transformation or test a new model or compare a matrix. Instead of copying a full table, you create a zero copy clone and do your work on that without affecting the original table and incurring the extra storage cost initially. So now let's move to demo on Microsoft Fabric. So before going forward, I request you viewer to please subscribe this channel and like this video if you find this video helpful to you. Now let's get started. Now let's jump into Microsoft Fabric portal. Here I am in the home page of Microsoft Fabric portal. So now let's go to here workspace and let's use wh_project workspace, and now let's use demo_wh_project warehouse. So let me click on this to open. Okay, now let's create new SQL query editor. I have already created a script to save the time, so let me go to here script. First, create customer table. So here I am creating customer table for demo purpose. Customer, which is table name, customer ID, which is integer, data type first name, varchar data type, and you can see here all structure of this customer table, and these are the data type of these column. Okay, so let me click on this to create customer table. Here script run successfully. Now let's validate customer table is created or not. You can see here DBO schema and expand this, and you can see here customer table is created. Now let's insert sample data into customer table. Now again go to here script which we created already and insert sample records for demo purpose in customer table. So let me run this. Here is sample record inserted into customer table. Now let me validate. So right here select star from customer table. It's give all column and all records available in this customer table. You can see here customer ID, first name, last name, phone number, and as well as created date. Okay, and these are the sample records. Now let me create clone table. Okay, so let me again copy this and insert here in query editor. Let me collapse this first, and here is the syntax of creating clone table. Okay, so we need to write here as create table, then this is the clone table name, then we need to write here as then clone of original table. Here is the, in my case, original table is customer table, you can see here, and this is the clone table name which we want to create. So now let me run this. Select this and let me click on this run button to execute this statement. Okay, here is clone table created. If you want to check, go to here and expand again. Here is clone, customer clone table is created. Now let me validate. Here it's copy metadata and reference to this original data file into this clone table. Okay, it's not actually copy original data, it's copy only metadata of this customer table and reference original data file for customer table. Okay, To prove this, let me insert sample record into original table as well as clone table. So let me again copy this script and go to here query editor and paste here. Now let me first insert sample record into original table, which is customer table. I am inserting here customer ID 11 and customer ID 12, and these are the records. So let me execute first, run this button, and here this statement runs successfully. Now let me validate in first original table, which is customer table. You can see here 11 and 12 customer ID inserted, which we insert using insert into command. Okay, and now let me validate for clone table. So let me execute, and you can see here only in original table showing 11 and 12 customer ID. In clone table there is no records for newly inserted record in original table. Okay, so it's not affect in clone table, only inserted in original table. Okay, now let me insert sample record in clone table. So you can also see it does not affect in original table. Here is this script is run successfully. Now let's check in first clone table. This is customer underscore clone. Here is customer ID 13 and 14, which we insert using insert into clone table. These are the column name and these are the record. So we inserted successfully 13 and 14. Now if you want to, let's copy this script and write here. I will put all these script in description box. You can copy from there and practice as we do here. Now let's check in original table. It's also showing in original table or not. Here you can see here in customer table there is no records for customer ID 13 and 14, only in clone table, customer clone. Okay, so it's proof for any inserting or updating in clone table or original table do not affect in original table or clone table or vice versa. Okay, so now let me insert, it's also copy across the schema. So let me again copy script, because I want to give demo on creating clone across schema. So let me first create a schema and write here script create schema demo underscore clone. So here is schema created, you can see here, and there is no any table. So let me create clone table, create table, then this is the clone table name demo underscore clone. I want to create clone table in demo this schema. So we need to write here schema name dot customer table name, which is clone table name, as clone of original table. We reference here dvo dot customer table. Okay, so let me execute. Now this clone table created in demo schema. Okay, and if you do any update, insert or delete statement in clone table, do not affect in this original table, which is customer table. Okay, so now let's summarize. In summary, zero copy clone, copy only metadata, not original file or not any data. Work within or across the schema, perfect for testing without risking production data. Clone table is independent from the source file, okay, or source table. So that's all about in this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you have any question, feel free to ask using comment box. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. See you in next video. Thank you.